Hey, happy Wednesday. It is that time of the week again. What's been going on? We are like in day 1,267 of snow and ice in Kansas City. I'm about over it. I feel like for all of my Game of Thrones fans out there, I feel like that we are in the region that had a lot of snow. What was that? Winterfell. So today's video is going to be about part 4 of sleep hacks. These are going to be a little bit more advanced and a little bit more impacting. So grab your pen and your paper and let's get busy. All right, so if this is your first time tuning in, my name is Wendy and I really appreciate you being here. This is Holistic and Well. This is a space where we talk about and we cultivate better health, particularly with people that have chronic illness. We cultivate that better health through herbalism, intentional wellness, and self-healing. And so this is part 4 of the sleep series. These are the advanced sleep hacks. So let's go. So hack number 1 is going to be one that we hear all the time, and it's about meditation. It's about quieting the mind. It's about being able to tune out all of the thoughts that are going around and around. Ask me how I know that, because I'm there with you. If I don't follow my sleep regimen, I do find that I don't sleep as well. Hack number 2 is going to be stretching. Now this can be a number of different things. It can be stretching, which is exactly what it sounds like. There's stretches that are specific to sleep. I will put a link in the description for you. Tai Chi has also been found to be very beneficial, as well as yoga. There is yoga for sleep videos on YouTube for days. You would never run out of a different video. Those have all been found to be super helpful. For one thing, it gets you out of your mind and it gets you in touch with your body, which is the second most important thing, is be able to get out of your mind, get in touch with your body. Hack number 3 is going to be about your pressure points. There are specific pressure points that are directly linked to quieting your mind, resting your body, and getting into that restful place. There are a couple on your wrists. There's one on your inner leg, there's one on the bottom of your foot, and then the one that's really easy, and this just really like clears the anxiety, as you interlace your fingers in the back of your head, and you're naturally just kind of cradle your head, and where your thumbs hit those are pressure points. Now you can do that throughout the day and it feels really great, but you can do that while you're in bed preparing to sleep. I'm going to put a link in the description for those different pressure points. Hack number 4 is going to be EFT, also known as Emotion Freedom Technique, also known as tapping. Now this is a great therapy model. What it is, the basis is in Chinese medicine, and it goes hand in hand with acupuncture, is that you have these different pressure points in your body, and basically you're going to release pressure in one place and release the negative energy, and you're going to insert positive energy. I'm going to put a link in the description for tapping. Now, the really awesome thing about tapping is that you can utilize tapping for anything. Chronic pain, anxiety, depression, self-love, anything you can think of. There is a gentleman on YouTube that I really like. I want to say his name is John Yates. I will put his intro to tapping in the description below for you to check it out. It's one of those really great things that you can do and nobody even knows that you're doing it. Whether you're in your office and you're in your car, you're able to do it and nobody really knows what you're doing. Hack number 5 is going to be kratom. Now that's a supplement I really can't talk about a lot on YouTube. But I am going to have some discussion and a video, so I'm not having to censor what I tell you on my website. Kratom has a variety of different strains, and there are some that are very sedating and can help relax your body. All right, hack number 6 is a pillow wedge. Now, a pillow wedge is going to look like a slice or a wedge of cheese. They're usually made of memory foam, and they can be as wide as like 12 or 18 inches all the way up. I think mine is like 34 inches maybe. So it does a couple of things. It elevates you about 6 inches. So it's not enough for you to feel like you're sitting up, but it's enough that you're coming from that horizontal place to having a little bit of an incline in your body. It can help with snoring, so it helps with sleep apnea. It helps for people that struggle with pain in their shoulders. So when I'm having a lot of pain in my upper arms as well as my shoulders because of the fibromyalgia, it can be very helpful, and that my whole body weight's not on my shoulder, that I'm at that incline, and so I don't have a full amount of pressure on my arms. It's really great for that. It can also be very helpful if you have neck or back issues. I tend to be a back sleeper. I start on my side, I end up on my back, but I end up usually in the morning, if I've slept on my back for a long period of time, that my lower back is super tight. The pillow wedge allows you to sleep on your back, and because you're at that incline, you take that pressure off the small of your back. It's a really, really nice tool to have. There's smaller ones that fit in suitcases that you can take with you on the go if you're traveling. The pillow wedge, I'll put a link in the description. Where I got mine was Amazon, and it was pretty minimal cost. And I don't always use it, but it's nice to have it when I want it. All right, hack number 7 is house plants, and it's so simple. There are so many. There's probably 10 to 12 that are really awesome for your space. They increase oxygen levels, they decrease carbon dioxide and toxins in the air, and they just make your space feel good, and they help promote this really awesome Zen energy, which we really need that on a day-to-day basis, not just for sleeping. I have a pretty green thumb, but I struggle with keeping lavender alive. I've tried lavender probably 3 times, and I'm just like, just go ahead and die, okay? Because it gets root fungus really easily, and by the time you buy the plant and you transplant it and you get all excited about having this really cool lavender plant in your house, it dies. But what's really easy to grow are called snake plants. I think they're also called mother-in-law tongue, which they're very nice. They're erect. The pothos, also known as philodendron, I believe. Spider plant. I have a spider plant. She's looking a little, she doesn't have any babies coming off of her. She's on that cold window, and she probably is not the happiest. Peace lilies are nice. I'll put a link in the description box so that you can see the different ones that are available. You might already have them at home. It's just about being intentional about putting them in your bedroom to really help promote the air quality that is going to be more about resting for you. Hack number 8 is sage. Now, I light my incense every week, and I love and enjoy the smell. Sometimes it's intentional for energy, sometimes it's just about the smell. But sage can come in a variety of ways. You can get sage bundles that are also wrapped with flowers. They're a little bit more fancy, a little bit more expensive. You can just get plain sage bundles. You can also get loose leaf sage. I got this from Phoenix Herbs here in Kansas City. And you just basically light it in something that's fireproof. This is a really thick glass, might have been a candle holder. I got it from the thrift store. But I've got a nice mixture in there. This is also from, actually this is from Aquarius, so this is a nice blend of Palo Santo, sweetgrass, sage, all kinds of things that really just promote the energy in your space to be clean and to be negative free. So those are all your different sage choices. Look, I done made a mess. So the final hack, number 9, is going to be an obvious one that we really don't think about. Maybe some of us do, but it's our furry family members. So much research has been conducted around the idea of the relationship between animals, dogs and cats, and how it can reduce anxiety. Now, will petting your dog make you go to sleep? Probably not. Maybe it does. I don't know. But it actually will change the chemistry in your brain to reduce your anxiety. Reducing anxiety makes your body a little less stiff. I know that when I have had a particularly tough day, that when I go home and I am able to love on Blue, isn't he cute? That I know I come out of my head and my focus is on Blue. So it just helps with being able to encourage your body to be less tense and tight, which is always going to promote more sleep. That's it. We've come to the end of our advanced sleep hacks. Now you have got almost 24 sleep hacks to work with. Between video 3 and this video, you can use 1, 2, all of them. And you're going to get better sleep if you are consistent and you are making sure that you hold yourself accountable for your sleep etiquette and incorporating these sleep hacks. I have found a really comprehensive list of books that talk about the importance of sleep. I'm including that in the description box below. Check it out. The primary one is Why We Sleep, and it talks about the importance of sleep and dreams and how that allows our brain to restore and rejuvenate not only our mind but also our body systems. It's really good reading. Check it out. I believe it's on the audiobook apps. Hey, I wanted to make sure that I give a shout out to the folks that got me my Mental Health Matters sweatshirt. You can find them on Instagram as well as their website, Mental Health Apparel. It is so important as a mental health professional as well as someone who struggles with my own mental health issues to own it and claim it and to help break the stigma that goes along with someone that has, or even the groups of population of people that have mental health issues. So go support them, go check them out, go follow them, go like them, comment on their stuff. They are small business and small business needs our support. Front, Mental Health Matters. Back says don't ignore your mental health. That is such an important message. So if you like the content of these videos and you're like, man, this has been helpful, I would super appreciate a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and tune in every Wednesday is when we put new videos up. We're going to start talking about some specific herbals now. We went through sleep because so many people said that this is where they struggled, and I felt like this is a very important foundation to lay that we're able to move from there. Follow me on social media, Holistic and Well. Don't forget TikTok. Your girl's on TikTok. I haven't done anything major yet. I'm kind of just still getting my feet wet. But check it out. It's fun. You laugh. And guess what? Laughter is going to help release tension in your body, which is going to help with sleep. Just don't be up till 11:30 at night watching TikTok, okay? Ask your girl why I say that. All right, so that's it. I hope that you have a phenomenal week. You could be anywhere in the world, but you are here with me, and I so appreciate it. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful week. Take care, and until next time, you stay holistic and well. Bye.